I'm in my prime like I'm Dion. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. I don't fuck with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 bitches with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. Hey, fuck all of that talking, bitch, let's get it crackin'. Yeah.
Yo, we back with another episode of Sports Noise Media. Your boy happy to be here, man. How about y'all? What y'all got going on? What you got up, Mike, man?
Man, big trust, man. We in the building, man.
Man, how you feeling over there, Dennis, man? What you got up, man?
Feeling good, man. Happy to be alive, goddamn, and kicking, man.
Shit, you sound like everybody who breathing now, goddamn. Just happy to be alive, man. With that being said, man, what you say, Dennis?
Yeah, man. Ain't no guarantee, goddamn. Ain't no guarantee out here. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing guaranteed, man. With that being said, man, we're going to jump straight into this show, man. We got a great show for y'all. We got pretty much a playoff breakdown show. We're going to jump straight in with the first game. The first game we're going to go over was a game that was played yesterday, man. You see this boy, he got all his Baltimore stuff on, man. The first game we got on the docket, man, is Baltimore versus Houston. It was a great game while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? It was a competitive game. But with all that being said, man, I'm gonna let the Baltimore Ravens town idiot jump in here first. And that's gonna be the boy Bama Bull, man. Go ahead, lace these folks up, man. Give us a whole breakdown, your assessment on what you seen yesterday with the Baltimore Ravens versus Houston Texans.
Man, MET Bank, man, full effect, man. We in effect, man. We here, man. You know what I'm saying? One more step closer to Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? The journey started Saturday, man, and hopefully keep going on, man. But man, it was like you said, it was a good game. At first, it was a tale of two halves, to be honest, man. Because first half it was kind of turned to a defensive struggle, man. Defensive back and forth game. They started out kind of sacking Lamar, man. They sacked him 3 times in the first half due to basically athletic front, man. And from what I feel, from what I seen, Lamar was holding to the ball, man, playing a lot of hero ball at first, man. Just holding on to the ball, trying to make an explosive play every rip. Everybody made great adjustments, man, after the first half, man, including the offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator. They made hell of defense adjustments, man, because at first Texas came out, man, with a quick passing attack to try to throw our defense off. They know we like to blitz and stuff. They know like we like to disguise blitzes and stuff like that. So they did a good job of throwing our defense off at first. But when I made the defensive coordinator, he identified it, man, and made sure, man, we didn't get no sacks on CJ Stroud. But at the same time, we made him uncomfortable, man. Made him very uncomfortable. Make him throw it before he supposed to throw it. Just throwing him off his rhythm, man, knocking him out his rhythm, and basically just shutting their running game down. We simply just destroyed their running game. They only had probably like 30 yards some rushing, man, the whole game. So shout out to the rushing defense. Like I said, man, we got the best defense in the league, man. We showing it, man. We dominating boys, man. Long as Lamar played a clean ball, a clean slate, a clean game, we can beat anybody, man. Lamar, he had 4 touchdowns, 2 in the air, 2 on the ground. He only had 150 yards passing, but it was all efficient, man. He made the right plays when it counted. Isaiah likely made a spectacular catch in the end zone, along with Nelson Aguilar had a touchdown catch as well. Odell had a couple of catches. Zay Flowers chipped in, man. Everybody just pretty much is doing their job, man. That's why I said it, man. This team is pretty special, man, because everybody is basically playing for each other out there, man. Ain't nobody being selfish out there. Ain't nobody crying about, you know what I'm saying, they ain't getting the ball, this or that, or they ain't getting this work, man. Everybody just got one goal in common, man. That's to win this bowl, man. So we pretty much locked in. Like I say, man, great defensive game plan and great offensive game plan by Ty Monkey. We started establishing a run in the second half, which I thought was necessary because in the first half we kind of got away from it. But in the second half, we did a lot more running. Even Dalvin Cook got in, man, and had a nice rush. He had a nice 19-yard rush. So that was pretty good, man. And for the Texans, man, it was a good story while it lasted, man. You know, and you can't say nothing about what they did, their journey, what the Texans did, man. But shoot, they just went against a superior team, man. And pretty sure they're gonna be back in the mix next year. But from here on out, man, you know, Ravens going on the way to Vegas, man. On the road to Vegas.
Good deal, good deal. With you, Dennis, man, give us the whole breakdown, man. Start off, how you feel about how Lamar played, and just going from there, and just lay people up about how you feel about, you know what I'm saying, Houston whole layout, what they team did this year, how far they came, you know what I'm saying, what they accomplished, even though they was on the losing side of things, man. Lace us up what you got on that, Dennis.
Oh yeah, man. But as far as Lamar, man, I think he played a hell of a game, man. He started off kind of slow, man. The Texans, they came out blitzing early, man. Then he kind of threw them off in the first half, but they came out, you know what I'm saying? They got their adjustments great. And Lamar said he was a lot of cussing going on in the locker room, man, during halftime. So you can tell they came out with a different level of urgency, different level of intensity. I knew when Harbaugh came out there, he did his interview after the half. He was smiling. I knew he was go time from that point on, man. And they put their foot down on the gas, man, and they didn't look back at all, man. Those drives after the half, man, they put the ball up in Lamar's hands, and you know it paid off for him big time. He had 2 passing TDs to the air, two passing TDs two rushing TDs on the ground, man. He had 100 yards rushing. That's his third 100-yard game in the playoffs, the most in NFL history already. And he played a spectacular game. Isaiah Likely, man, he been stepping up huge in the absence of Mark Andrews, and he just keep on doing it. That Ravens defense, they played light side. They shut out C.J. Stroud, held him to 0 touchdowns. I don't think he even put up any points on the board at all, man. They got a field goal kicking in a return punt, and that was about it. So, man, you know, the Ravens, it was what Mike said, man. It was the nation of domination out there. And as far as Houston, man, they had a hell of a season, man. Like, I don't think they have anything to hang their head about it all, man. Because honestly, nobody expected them to get this far, man. To make it to the second round on the divisional playoffs with a rookie head coach and hit a rookie QB, that's almost unheard of. And I think it's just going to be building blocks for the future, man. I think I said one of our last shows. I think Houston going to be around for at least in this decade, as long as they keep DeMeco Ryan in place and C.J. Stroud on. They keep adding on to the team, keep adding pieces. I can see them being in the same spot that the Ravens are here now one day. So I think what they did this season was magical, man. It was a magical couple ride. Like the Texans, they put in work, man. They give them that city hope, man. This and even on this is way bigger than the J.J. Watt days and all that, man. Like I think this team right here, they headed in the right direction, and I think Houston fans, no sense, have something to get behind for a long, long time now.
Is DeMeco Ryan your coach of the year, Dennis?
Oh yeah, man. I got to give it to him, man. To come in what he did to change around that organization and especially that defense. He was defensive-minded coach. That team was last in stopping the run last season, and he couldn't completely came in and turned that around. Like that, I know that they got ran on pretty bad on it yesterday, but like I said, Lamar he ran for 100 on those yards himself, because that's the hardest on spot to stop somebody from at the running. Here's the quarterback position, man. But they did a hell of a job, man, and they also did it with injuries too, man. So you can tell that the team has a next man up, mindset. They play for each other, and I think him being there, man, they gonna keep on it, instilling that in all the players that they get moving forward. And I think the organization is in good hands, and he should be the coach of the year this year.
Man, that was an excellent point, Dennis. That was some good stuff, man. Who you got your coach of the year, Mike?
Man, if it was ever a year to be co-head coaches of the year, man, this will be the year, man. Because it's really, man, you got two strong arguments, man, when you come to DeMeco Ryans and Dan Campbell, man. Man, but if I had my final say so, man, I had to give DeMeco Ryans, man, due to the fact, like Dennis said, man, nobody's seen these guys coming, man. They were projected to win four wins. They had a rookie coach, a rookie offensive coordinator, a first-time offensive coordinator as well as a first-time head coach. And just the injuries, man, and this how they started and this how they finished, man. You might have to give it to DeMeco Ryans, man, by that, man.
Yeah, man. DeMeco, they just came too far from the bottom, man. Like, Dan, they did a pretty good job in Detroit, man. But I mean, if you look at some of the pieces they got, man, a lot of pieces they got, it's proven. I mean, you talking about a ex Super Bowl player who took their team to the Super Bowl for his quarterback, and then to rookie. I can go on for days about this, man, but I just feel like DeMeco and them, man, like you talking about the shit show before he got there, and for him to get to where he at, with the Deshaun stuff, with the stuff about the owners, bro. Bro, when the last time somebody even thought about Deshaun in Houston? Like, it's like he never played for them, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. It's like Deshaun never played for Houston. And Deshaun did some amazing things at Houston, bro. And it's like he never played for him. So for him to come in, like, on the back of that, and then wipe the slate clean to where we're not even talking about none of these situations. Like, we're not talking about none of it. So, I mean, it's to me, it's him hands down, man. What I got on the Baltimore Ravens, man, Baltimore, man, they've been playing really good, man. I'm gonna talk like Dennis made some great points, man, talking about with their mentality. Both of y'all, man, with their mentality, saying that one man down, next man up. Like, you can tell they was missing their best cornerback last game, man, and they still played like they never missed them. Lamar kind of made me nervous a little bit, man, because I hadn't seen this movie before. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like they at another level. You know what I'm saying? So I think they played good ball, man. Houston, they played pretty good, man. They just hit that wall, man. They hit that rookie wall far as overall. The quarterback and the coach, man, they just hit that wall, man. But you can tell, man, like you said, Mike, they're gonna be around for a decade, man, plus. Like, they're gonna be around for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, with the quarterback and the coach, bro, them starting out fresh together, and then they starting off like that, and you got a defensive coach. To me, that means that by him being a defensive coach, he's going to give his offense everything they need to make his job easier. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, with that being said, man, we're going to jump into this next game, man. We got the 49ers and Green Bay on the docket, man. Dennis kind of talked about this before. I'm going to let you take your deep dive in on the whole assessment. Is Brock Purdy who they say he is? Did Green Bay, you know what I'm saying, waste the opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get these opportunities You know what I'm saying? Give me your whole assessment on the whole breakdown of the overall story of the Green Bay Packers versus San Francisco 49ers, Dennis.
Oh yeah, man. The Green Bay Packers they played a hell of a game yesterday, man. They came out hot the same way they did in the wild card round, man. It's like what they did really carried over, man. And I think they kind of surprised me, actually, man, the way that they came out, they took an early lead, and they was right there with the Niners the whole time, man. And Purdy, he played good, man. He almost threw it in the pick six, but it almost doesn't count. So he came back from it. He played ball. And the Niners, man, he was looking real shaky most of that game, man. But they persevered and got through it. But as far as the Packers, man, like the way they run the ball with Henry Jones, Romeo Dobbs, the way he been playing, man, throughout the playoffs, he been stepping up big, like real big, man. I know part of the reason Rodgers left, man, because he feel like he couldn't do it with them real young receivers, man. But Jordan Love, he fits right in, man, because he's the same age as a lot of those guys, man. Green Bay is really a young team with a young core. And I can't say enough about what Jordan Love did throughout they ran, man. Like he threw a couple picks on yesterday. The last one, I don't put too much on them, man. They were down, just trying to fight back, man. But what they did on the this year, man, I also got to give the head coach on LaFleur a lot of credit, man. The way he calls the plays, he adds little wrinkles today to what they already do, man. Like I think Green Bay is going to be around too for 2 more years. Also, man, the way they always keep their QBs intact, man. Like man, and it's amazing. But the 49ers, they came in as the favorite for a reason. They held on strong at the house. The Green Bay Packers missing that field goal at the end. Pretty much did them in. It allowed the Niners to get the momentum they needed to make that final drive and make that push into the end zone and take that lead, man. Like, but Purdy, he played a solid game. People they call him a game manager. I feel like he is, man. I don't like the narrative of players, certain QBs being a game manager. You know what I'm saying? Being a bad thing. It's really not. Like if you
it's not. I don't mean to cut you off, Dennis, but you're 100% right, bro. It's not. And I don't understand where that narrative comes from. But I'm sorry. But go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. But like that's having the battle is being able to manage the game. If you can't manage the game, you definitely not going to elevate. You know what I'm saying? The team and him put the team over the top. That's where it all starts at. So Purdy, man, he did a good job of that. And the 49ers, they've been one of those teams the last 3-4 teams that's been looked at like Super Bowl contenders, man. They got the window. The window is still open for them. It's open more than ever this year. And we're gonna see what they do in the next round versus the Lions. But I think the Niners, I think that they know that this is a major opportunity, and it's a close game, man. But it's the playoffs, man. You can't expect to blow out teams. You know what I'm saying? In the playoffs. So
exactly.
They did what they supposed to do, man. So and I got to give them the Niners some credit, but the Packers put together a hell of a year, man. They core is still pretty young, and I think they'll be back pretty soon.
What you got on there, Mike, man?
Yeah, man. Like Dennis said, man, gotta give lot of credit to Green Bay, man. They actually came and played amazing, man. A whole lot better than I thought they was gonna play. They gave 49ers their best shot, man. Had them on the ropes, man, to the end, man. So, Jordan Love did put them in position, man. Even at the last minute, man, to put them in on the last drive, man, to put them in position to win. But the field goal kicker, man, he missed it, a 44-yarder, man. So that was pretty big. The two interceptions was real critical, man, on both ends, man. I felt like both of the interceptions, man, was real critical at different moments because the first one, when Greenlaw picked them off, man, they really got them guys back in the game because Green Bay was winning at the time. So when that really changed the whole momentum of the game, man, when he got that first interception. And then the second one we all know that he got was the game sealer, bro. That was the game, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much. So them two interceptions pretty much killed them guys, man, because other than that, man, they really had a good chance of beating these guys. They really was beating them. You know what I'm saying? It really took a good rally, you know what I'm saying, by Brock Purdy and the 49ers to really, you know what I'm saying, put this game ahead, man. Christian McCaffrey, man, had a real good game, had 100 yards. Dan there had 100 yards rushing. We did see Debo lead the game on the first drive. I know that was real critical. We don't know moving forward how long or how severe his injury is, but it seemed like he sustained a shoulder injury on the first drive of the game. George Kittle, man, he definitely stepped up. When Debo and them was out, Brandon Ayuk, man, he had a couple of good catches, but they kind of had him bottled up for the most part, man. So George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey was the two X factors, man, on winning this game. The defense, man, can't say enough about Jordan Love, man. The season he had, the game he had, but those two interceptions was pretty bad, man. The second one was real bad, man. I ain't gonna lie to you because it was on the first down play and he threw across his body, man. So anytime you throw across your body, man, you really leave yourself vulnerable, leaving yourself open, especially against a great defense like the 49ers. You can't just have those throws, no matter how talented a passer you are. You got to be mindful of those type of throws, man, in these critical situations in these playoffs, man. So I'm pretty sure that just shows what Jordan Love got to improve on from here on out, man. But other than that, man, the guy's been playing flawless, man. He's definitely going to get a huge payday. I read that today that they're going to pay him a mega deal, man, in the offseason. So pretty sure we're going to be seeing Jordan Love getting paid amongst the NFL best. So like Dennis said, man, they got a great core moving forward, man. They got a young team. But they definitely got a great coach, a great, brilliant coach, and they definitely got the building blocks in place, man, to build a foundation of what they building, man, post Aaron Rodgers. But as far as the 49ers, man, we know this is supposed to be the Super Bowl front runner on the NFC side. So, like I said, they took their best shot, took Green Bay best shot, man. They rallied back, man, and so kudos to them guys for rallying back. Brock Purdy, man, had a solid game. Like I said, moving forward, man, we'll see if Debo will play next week or not. I know that's going to be real critical. But other than that, man, their defense played pretty good. Had a couple of turnovers, applied some pressure to Jordan Love and stuff like that. But I know next week, by them playing Detroit, I know they can't play them how they play Green Bay, man, because if they play them like how they play Green Bay, man, Detroit might send them boys to the house, man. So I hope they come with a whole different game plan, bro, because Detroit, man, they got a lot of momentum going, and they definitely, you know what I'm saying, can't play like that against Detroit.
Yeah. My assessment on the game, man, it was a great year for Green Bay, man, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, what irks me the most, man, in NFL games, bro, is teams that lose when they supposed to win. Like, everybody know I'm the biggest Cowboy fan you can meet, but I feel that way about any NFL game that I'm watching. In that game last night, man, I view that as a missed opportunity for Green Bay to at least get back to the conference championship game. Not saying they supposed to, you know what I'm saying, win the conference championship or go to the bowl and win it. I'm talking about going to the conference championship game, bro, it was a missed opportunity, man. It kind of made me sick to my stomach, man, to see the field goal kicker watch that interception, man, how to, like, with the momentum they had, bro, going in, driving downfield, finna score another touchdown, and the interception occurred, bro, you got them on their heels, bro. Like, you going for an early knockout. And they was in a situation, bro, where they couldn't fend for themselves, and y'all gave them all the momentum to get back in the game. Like I said, I don't want to be too hard on Love because y'all remember on one of our very first shows, you know what I'm saying, I was on his neck. And I presented the question, you know what I'm saying, whether he was next up or not. And at the time, he wasn't looking like that. But as the season kept going on, you know what I'm saying, everybody was neutral on it. And as the games kept getting played, everybody kept on moving back towards his favor, man. So, I mean, I just think it was a blown opportunity, man. 49ers, man, this is their last year. If they don't get it done this year, man, they got too many teams that's starting to be on their heels now. For the last couple of years, 49ers have had their cake and ice cream, and they just been crapping out in the Super Bowl or whatnot. But the way their team look, it's going to be too competitive for them. You know what I'm saying? To continue to play like they play real physical. And you got these other teams that's coming along that can play physical with them. So 49ers, this is going to be the year they get it done because the rest of the pack has caught up. Everybody been thinking that my Cowboys was going to be able to compete with them. And to be honest, we didn't fell to the end of the list. You know what I'm saying? We didn't got jumped by Detroit, and we didn't got jumped by, you know what I'm saying, Green Bay. And at this point in time, they have a better capable quarterback too. You know what I'm saying? That because the whole thing with the Cowboys is we can't beat them because of quarterback play and certain other, you know what I'm saying, things going on with the game or whatnot. But at the same time, it's like it's clearly two teams just leapfrog the Cowboys, and they're not scared to play against the 49ers, man. So it was a great game, man. 49ers, like Dennis said, Brock Purdy, when it counted, man, he had some clutch third down throws, man. I had to give it to him. I don't know, he's a game manager, but like Dennis says, nothing wrong with being a game manager because you got a lot of quarterbacks in the league. They not even game managers, bro. You know what I'm saying? They accidents waiting to happen. So, you know what I'm saying? To me, if a quarterback's a game manager in my book, as long as the other half of the team is doing their job, that game manager quarterback can always get you that dub. But I mean, that's pretty much what I got on that, man. Like I said, I think it was a blown opportunity. Even Jordan Love say that's the worst thing a quarterback can do is throw the ball across his shoulder back to the middle of the field. Like Dennis said, I'm not gonna kill him too much on that, man. But you gotta know better when you running towards the sideline, and bro, you should run out of bounds and lose yards before you do that. Like it was my first playoff run moment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a back off on him a little bit, man. But like I said, I do think it was a blown opportunity, man, because like you said, Mike, they had so much momentum driving downfield before he threw that interception. When they really finna double up on them, man. They finna put the Niners on their heels because they already proved that they can move the ball against them. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to go up, I think it'll be about 11 points, right? And then always having the ball with when the other team got to score a touchdown out of field goal, man, that's a dagger right there. So like I said, and this don't make me feel no better about my Cowboys, bro, because a lot of these teams coming, man. I've been thinking the whole weekend, man. Dak, he was on the MVP run, but the way these boys been playing in the playoffs in the conference, bro, like, I mean, you even have to put Baker Mayfield up there neck to neck with him, man. Like it's been some good quarterbacks in the NFC period has propelled their team to where they at. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go too long on that, man. But like I said, it was a hell of a game by the 49ers and Brock Purdy, man, to hold on to win like a boxing fight, man. Somebody got you on your heels in the 10th round, man. You find a way to get that 11th and 12th round to win the fight. So that's what they pretty much did, man. So, man, we're going to slide into this next topic, man. The next topic is the Detroit Lions and Tampa Bay. I'm going to kick it over to you first, man. Give us what you got on the playoff game, man.
Oh man, that one down, man. Like that was it started out crazy, man. It was close, man. Like I think with Goff, he came out a little bit skittish. You know, but they put it together in the second half, man. Baker, he actually been surprising me throughout this playoff run, man. He been playing some of the best ball of his career, man. I think when he did on like last week and now coming into this week, man, he gonna get a contract to come back, you know what I'm saying, onto the Bucks, but I don't know what's been going on with Mike Evans lately, man. He seems like he got a case of the drop. Baker in the session went straight off his hands, man, and he's like yesterday he blocked a couple big passes, but the Lions, man, they got all the momentum in the world. Like the way they've been playing, the way they've been able to run the ball, and Jared Goff, man, that today was probably the best playoff game I've seen Goff play ever, man. Like he was throwing doubts out there. Like they was going out off that play action, and they was really killing the middle of the Tampa Bay Bucks defense. And Tampa Bay, they've been one of the best runs stopping teams for years, and the way the Lions was able to gas them, man, they got physical down. What they did, man, on today, that was Lions on football. That's their blueprint. They want to come out there. They want to run the ball. They want to prove that they say physical team that the Lions probably have the best offensive line in the league, and it shows, man, from game to game. Like they push people around. They scrappy, and when you make it easier for Goff, he's more than capable of getting the job done. So they gonna be a scary matchup for the Niners, man. And the Bucks, they had a good season. And like I said, Baker, he had a good run. I don't think Tampa Bay had the horses, man, to keep up. They kept the game close most of the time, but towards the end of the game, the Lions they wore him down, and Baker didn't get enough help, man. But that was a hell of a win for the Lions. I think, man, that's gonna be a hell of a matchup next week, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that one on big time, man. Like that was incredible in front of those fans. Every ticket price was $1,000. And those fans had to like it, man. They were loud. They were screaming the whole time. What the Lions did they proved that they didn't deserve to beat. Especially after the first game, they started off fast against the Rams the first game, and then they kind of started out in the second half. But today it was sort of opposite. They started off slowly in the first half. In the second half, when came around, they put their foot down. So, man, I think that was a good game for the Lions and Dan Campbell. Jameer Gibbs, he's still doing what he's supposed to do, putting in work. The tight end, Laporta, hey, man, they got all the momentum on their side right now.
Yeah, look, I went and got what they say, number 32, Dennis. I went and got him, put that ball on my Madden team.
Yeah, man.
That boy pursued so high, boy. But let me get back on track.
Yeah, that
Um,
time on Branch, yeah, he came from Alabama too, so yeah, man, it made sense.
yeah. What you got on the Detroit Tampa Bay game, Mike? Man,
Man, it was a hell of a game, man. A hell of a gutsy win, man, by Detroit, man. Second time only in franchise history, man, they ever been going to the NFC Championship. First time since '91. So, man, a lot of records, man. They really chasing history right now. They doing a lot of great things, man. Not only for their team, man, for the city, man. The city's definitely behind these guys, man. They playing like a team that believes, man. You know that they really playing like a team that believe they can beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? They can really win the championship, man. Outside of what they building, man. So Dan Campbell got them guys really, you know what I'm saying, playing hungry. I love how them guys play, man. I've been a fan of how they play all year. They one of the teams I kind of expected them to be here. Uh, Man, like I say with Tampa Bay, man, nobody expect them guys to be there also. So kudos to Baker Mayfield for having a hell of a season, bro. He had a hell of a game also, man. Aside for the pick. The guy, man, is gonna go out on the shield, man. He's definitely a gunslinger. Baker, man, he gonna throw it, man. Regardless, he gonna throw them darts, man. Regardless, man, what the situation is. So moving forward, man, I hope Tampa Bay resign that dude, man, because he definitely fit with them guys, man.
he deserves it too.
He was in the front. Yeah, man. So them guys love that guy. They love playing for him. The coaches love that guy, man. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Baker still be in Tampa Bay. Probably give him a short term deal or something. Probably not like a long term deal, but like a short
Tannehill
term deal.
deal. A Tannehill deal.
Yeah, man. Because the guy, man, deserves it, man. He had a resurgent season, man. Kind of like redemption. The guy deserved to be comeback player of the year, no doubt. Man, you can't name a better story than what Baker had went through these last couple of years and a half, man. So, man, I'm happy for Baker, man. He finally found him a home. There's no slander towards him, man, because the guy had an amazing season. But man, Detroit, man, they just wanted more, bro. They wanted it more. Golf, man, played an efficient game, pretty clean game, no interceptions. He did take 2 sacks. At the same time, he had a very, very good game. Laporta had a nice game. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a nice game. Gibbs, he had a nice game also. He had over 80 yards rushing, had over 8 yards per carry. So he definitely was an X factor in this game. Montgomery, he had only 33 yards rushing. So they did neutralize that 1-2 punch. Like Dennis said, it's kind of hard to run on Tampa Bay anyway. With Big Vita Vea in the middle of that big ass nasty defense they got, man. So Tampa Bay, man, they were playing with house money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what you call house money and stuff like that, man. And so Detroit, man, basically took care of their business, man. We're gonna see them guys against 49ers next week. And them guys really have a punch of chance, man. I know a lot of people gonna assume that 49ers is gonna beat the snot out of them guys, man. But I don't really think that, man. I really think, you know what I'm saying, the 49ers better come with their A game, or the Lions might put on there and upset them guys, man, because they on the momentum swing right now. The city behind them, man. Detroit definitely behind them guys, man. And they out, man, to chase history, man. So 49ers better look out, man.
You see Randy in the chat, Dennis.
Check him out.
But man, that was good stuff, Dennis, man. Man, first off, I'm gonna tip my hat to Baker, man. I always been a Baker fan. I'm happy to see him land in the right situation where the franchise and the coaches believe in him. It gave him a lot of confidence, man, to play the way he's playing, man. So kudos to him. Dennis made a great point, man. Mike Evans, man, I think that boy got the flu in his hands or something. I don't know what's going on with him, like far as catching the ball. You know what I'm saying? Baker did everything he can do for us with a team that wasn't set up to really, you know what I'm saying, go at the Lions' head. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, man, I'm not a big fan of Jared Goff, but he keep on proving me wrong every week, man. I can admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like Dennis said, he came out a little skittish at first, and that was the Jared Goff that I'm used to. But he turned it around and overcame, you know what I'm saying, being skittish. Like Dennis said, man, my whole thing was Jared Goff, man. If you let him sit back there, man, he gonna dot you up. And that's what he did, man. You know what I'm saying? He was just throwing dots, man. Like he pulled his team together, and like it was a competitive game. So it wasn't nothing easy. He actually went out there, you know what I'm saying, took control, settled down, and took control of the game, and you know what I'm saying, led them boys down the field. It's a great story for the Detroit Lions, man. Like you said, Mike, they haven't been in this situation since '91. So, you know what I'm saying, it's good for their city. Like you said, the tickets was $1,000 to get in that joint. So, like I said, man, it was a pretty good, you know what I'm saying, game. Like Dennis said, it was one of the best games that was played. The game was competitive all the way through, man. Like I said, Baker, he played a hell of a game. He just didn't have enough around him to, you know what I'm saying, push them through. Man, the Lions defense, man, to me, that's the backbone, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on, their defense. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is pretty much, if the offense ain't got it going, you know what I'm saying, they pretty much holding their back, man. So that's pretty much what I got on that game, man. And speaking of that, speak to this, Dennis. How we have seen a lot of coaches get fired this year. Speak to teams like the Detroit Lions and Houston, Texas, you know what I'm saying, getting the right coaching position, Dennis.
Yeah, man, they hitting on their coaches, man, and like we all know that, but what led up to it, man, it just going through, you know what I'm saying, the process. Like a lot of it to me, man, you gotta know what you're looking for with your organization. Like with Houston, they knew they was in a complete rebuild, man. They had a second pick in the draft last season, like, so they knew they wanted to establish a whole entire culture for not only for the locker room but for the whole organization. And it was the same thing with the Lions, man. Like we seen it from Campbell first year there. Like he was a build up. You know, like every year, like you can see them coming, just getting better and better and better. And you want to coach, man, that's gonna hold those players, you know, saying, accountable at all times. A coach that's gonna actually beating it, you know, players' faces in and having his players back. That's one thing I know about coaches like Campbell, man. Like even when I think it was Kirby Joseph, he been taking a lot of heat for the way he been tackling bigger tight ends. Like I think he injured a tight end last week with a low chop on into the leg, and then Campbell, you know what I'm saying, he came out and he spoke up for me, and he said that's what we teach them. We teach them on how to tackle like that. So man, you like once your players actually believing on you and what you got going on, then I think a huge piece of that is both of those guys are former players too. DeMeco Ryans, he played for the Houston Texans.
That's why I brought the question
Campbell,
up.
he played for the Lions, man. So just having people that actually did what you did, like you can't question it. Like is it easy to question on somebody that ain't never doing what you did before, but when there's somebody that was in the same example position you were, and they can tell you exactly what you need to do to make yourself better. I think that to me that's like the biggest piece of the puzzle for both of those teams, honestly.
Speak to that same question, Mike, man. We've seen a lot of coaches get fired this year, man. But
Yeah.
like I said, the reason why I raised this question, man, because you see in the most of the coaches that's doing well is coaches that was ex-players. You know what I'm saying? Speak to that, to teams sticking to finding the right coach, man, how important that is.
Oh man, these days, man, finding the right coach is like finding the right quarterback, man. You know, it comes very, it's like a needle in a haystack, man. So when you get that combination, man, with a great coach along with a great quarterback, man, them basically the pillars, man, of your foundation, man, moving forward, man. So if you're going to be a successful team or not, man. So I think them guys, both of them organizations did great jobs identifying that, man, and getting the right choices, man. Dennis made an excellent point, man, about, you know, them guys being former players. Uh, Players, man, that makes the job a whole lot easier, man. From what I noticed, man, watching football, I've been watching football pretty much down all my life. Um, Players, man, respond to guys that been in the league, man, and done it, man. Just like Dennis said, man, just like the Deion situation with Deion Sanders, man. There's a reason why all them guys attracted, you know what I'm saying, love playing for the guy and want to ball out for him and stuff, man, because he got them guys believing because they know what the same thing where he's teaching them is what he did, and not only what he did, he made a Hall of Fame career out of it, man. So you can't misjudge it. You can't, you know what I'm saying, be like, man, this dude tripping or he don't know what he's talking about because this guy did it at the highest level, man. So of course them kids, you know what I'm saying, kids and players and stuff gonna take keen to that, man, because a lot of guys, man, they have this mind frame of with these coaches, with these X's and O's type of coach. They, you know what I'm saying, the coach make it believe it's just the system, man. But in our nationality, man, it's about how you make the players believe and buy into your own system, man. So if the players can buy into that, man, you got a winning pedigree going on, man, and just the way they changed the culture, man, in both organizations, man, it has been amazing. With Dan Campbell, man, we know, man, the Lions was the laughing stock of the NFL by far. Like, you know what I'm saying, by far they had so many, you know what I'm saying, records and so many, you know, for all the wrong reasons. So for Dan Campbell, it seemed like every year he just got better and better and better, man. He kept bringing in players that buys in, and that's a reflection of him. And they got better and better and better, man. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the same thing with the Texans. The Texans' future is very bright. The Texans, man, they played with house money this year. They didn't really have a lot of expectations, so they really overachieved, man. But their future is very bright because, man, they're gonna have significant cap space this offseason, man. So, man, they're gonna be a very scary team, man. You know what I'm saying? The Texans gonna have over $70 million in cap space, man. So along with that team, man, it's gonna be people gonna be, you know what I'm saying, down and knock down their doors and come play for them, man. Just because of what DeMeco Ryans and CJ Stroud doing, man. So they're definitely gonna be a team on the rise, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you seen what Tennessee, how they rally behind their coach, ex-NFL
Right.
player. You see that the Raiders, what they doing right now. So, like I said, with that being said, man, we're gonna jump into this next topic, man, which is gonna be our last topic for the night, man. We're gonna jump into the Kansas City game versus the Buffalo Bills, bro. Like, that's always, for the last 3 years, bro, that has been that's at this point, it's a rivalry game. I'm gonna start with you, Mike, man, because the winner of this game is gonna be facing your team. So with that being said, man, go ahead and lace us up on what you thought about the game overall, man, from Josh Allen to everything, man. Just give us the whole breakdown.
Man, you know, like you said, man, this is definitely a playoff rivalry game. The Chiefs have eliminated Buffalo the last for 3 out of the past 4 years. So it just seems like, man, they can't get over that hump, man. It seems like it's equivalent to, you know, something with the Cowboys dealing with the 49ers, man. So it just felt like, man, the Buffalo just can't get over that hump, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what the position is, man, because everybody thought this year was the year they supposed to get past them, man, because, you know, the Chiefs came in here most vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? The first time they on the road, this is Mahomes' first road game. Just a lot of things was pointing towards, you know what I'm saying, Buffalo, man. Even how they came out and set the tone, it just felt like, man, Buffalo, it was gonna be that year, man. But man, Kansas City showed they championship pedigree. They stood in the pocket, man, and withstood it. And Mahomes delivered another dub, man. Him and you know what I'm saying, him and Travis Kelce, man, had an amazing connection again. Travis Kelce had 2 touchdowns. They ended up passing the record for most touchdown connection between quarterbacks and tight ends. They passed up Tom Brady and Gronk. So that was a record that they extended. So man, for Mahomes, man, we just seen him, you know what I'm saying, basically, man, just put the team on his shoulder along with that great defense they had. And basically, man, carry them guys home, man. But to me, man, now nationality, I really feel like this is a game that Buffalo really just let slip through their fingers, man. They had a lot of opportunities to put Kansas City away and tie the game up, either tie the game up or go forward. They had a lot of drops in this game. Stephon Diggs had a couple of drops. A couple of receivers had drops. They had a missed opportunity with the field goal, man, wide right. I know as Buffalo fans out there, man, that's a word that they hate to hear, wide right, because they've been going on since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Seems like they've been a little curse for them. But man, Buffalo had a lot of opportunities they blowed, man. Josh Allen, man, he put on a good game, man. Don't get me wrong. Usually, man, this will be a game that we'll say that Josh Allen lost. But this is not a game that Josh Allen lost, man. He played, you know what I'm saying, pretty damn good, man. It really was the team on this one, man. It just seems like every time they supposed to get in position to go ahead or tie the game, it just some end up happening, man. Whether it be the missed field goal, missed opportunity, the fake field or the fake punt return by Hamlin, man. They got stopped on the 4th down on the fake 4th and 5, man, trying to run with Hamlin. They got snuffed out pretty quickly. That was another blown opportunity. It just they had too many opportunities, man. They blown, man. So it really was a game that they lost more than the game that Kansas City them won.
That same question then is opposed to you, man. What you got in the whole situation with the Buffalo Bills pretty much being the Buffalo Bills, man, in this situation, whether it's Josh Allen coaching or whatever. What you got, Dennis?
Oh yeah, man. It was a good game, man. The Chiefs, like Mike said, man, it looked like they was going to pull away early, man. But the Chiefs, you know, they got that championship pedigree, man. So you knew they weren't just going to fade away, man. The receivers actually caught the ball. Valdez Scanlon, he made a couple of big catches, man. He's like Mahomes and Kelce got back on the same page, you know, in this game. So it was a higher scoring game early on than I thought it would be, man. The Chiefs defense pretty much been the backbone of their team on this year. Been one that carried them to this point. Buffalo was able to move the ball well. Josh Allen was able to use his legs pretty much a lot, man. He had some key runs at pivotal moments, but like Mike said, man, they had a lot of drops, man. And it's like they almost reverted back to the same Bills team. Then I always call them out for being, man. When you put them in these cold weather games, man, in these tight situations, man, they started looking like a dome team, man. Even though they play in Buffalo in them cold, windy conditions, man. But
you've been saying that for years, Dennis.
Yeah, man, and it's like I don't think they gonna be able to go over the hump with Josh Allen on that has them leading rusher every time, man. Like they gonna have to find a way to then get establish that running game even more. They kind of found it during the regular season, but like I said about all these other playoff teams, man. It's not a switch that you can flip, man. Like who you are during the regular season, it's going to eventually show up when it matters the most too, man. So but I got to give credit to number 15, man, from the Chiefs. Nick Patty Wack, he be proved why he the man. Like even when you think he can't do it, man. He gets it done. I think this was the 10th game of the 11th game of his career that he came in as an underdog, and now his record as an underdog is 9-1-1. So you can't bet against him, and like it's hard to, man. And he just to keep on proving why he's one of the greats already, man. But the Bills, man, they got to find some kind of way to go over that hump, man. I think that they have to find a way to become more of a physical team, man. I believe that's what they always lack, man. And in these playoffs, in these key situations, man, you gotta. There's gonna be points where you gotta be able to line up and hit somebody in the mouth. Like you can't finesse everybody on you play, especially in these situations, man. So his reason that the Chiefs are always do it to him. Like Mike pointed out, man, that everybody thought this was going to be the year that the Bills was going to finally get the Chiefs, but they still wasn't able to do it, man. And the Chiefs they going on to on the Baltimore, man. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. You can never count out Andy Reid, Mahomes, or Kelsey or that defense. So hey, man, he's gonna be a hell of a battle.
Yeah, man. My assessment on the game, man, is that Buffalo is Buffalo, man. Like, first off, Josh Allen started off by being on the Madden cover. That shit ain't never good. But in all serious notes, man, for real, bro, I think it's time for a coaching change, man. Like, all that stuff that Mike mentioned, what they did, bro, this is the year that it didn't come down to Josh Allen. It was coaching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Running these, like, it's certain things, bro, like you don't do in playoff games. And Buffalo coach decided to do some strange stuff, man. So it's like I just don't get, like, you playing arguably a top 10-5 quarterback at this time, bro, and you pretty much, man, is just like you gotta beat him head up, bro. Like you gotta make sure that you're giving your team and your players opportunities to, you know what I'm saying, continue to stay in this game. Because like Dennis say, bro, he like a dang on that, bro. He ain't going away, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with him the whole 60 minutes. And he just put his team in a lot of situations, bro, that they couldn't. That when you playing against somebody like that, bro, you gotta meet Mahomes head to head, bro. All this trickery stuff, bro. Because what happens is when it don't work, you know what I'm saying, you lose your team then, bro. And I just think it's time for a new voice in that locker room, man. Change is good. Like, brother had this shot. It's no knock against him. I don't think he's necessarily no bad coach. I just think at this point in time, man, it's just time for something new, man. And, I mean, you got to try whatever you can to get over hump, and I just think that's one of the things that they got to do. Kansas City, man, they were typical Mahomes, bro. Like what that dude didn't say, bro, man, I'm not going to lie, bro. He closer as a lot as Tom Brady or Michael Jordan, man. Like, betting against that dude, I'm in the playoffs, bro. Like, you might as well give your money away if you bet against that dude, bro. Kane is, and he in a situation, bro, to where Kelsey's old. The defense is playing some lights out football, but if you talking about offensive wise, bro, he real deal has average players. So you can't try to say that he got this and he got that, man. He's doing the same type of stuff that they accuse Tom Brady of. You know what I'm saying? Being a great quarterback with limited options and this, that, and the third, man. So, like, man, we about to get ready to talk about our conference championship predictions next, man. And just Mahomes being in this game, man, it's just scary all over again, man, from the simple fact that I'm really rooting for Lamar this season, bro, so he can get that monkey off his back like Steve Young, bro. But at the same time, man, like at this point, man, I kind of view Mahomes, bro, as far as what his trajectory is, as the GOAT already, bro. And going against that, bro, it's gonna be a hell of a game, man. But with that being said, man, we're gonna slide into our last topic of the night, man, and it is, you know what I'm saying, our conference championship predictions, man. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna kick it off with you first, Mike, man. Give us what you got on the Detroit game versus the 49ers, and segue into your boys, man, versus them the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm gonna start out with the NFC Championship first. The Lions and 49ers game, man, I feel like it's gonna be real competitive, man. Might even come down to the wire. Like I said earlier, man, the 49ers come in playing like how they played against the Packers. You might want to say adios to them guys, man. See them in Cancun, because they gonna have to come with their best performance against Detroit, man. Because like I said, Detroit coming in with a lot of momentum, man. They coming with a lot of swagger. They coming in with a lot, man, for the 49ers handle, man. The Deebo Samuel injury, man, is gonna be a major factor into this game. Man, we don't know, man. Like I say, from what I've seen and looked up, man, it seemed like he suffered the same shoulder injury he did early in the season. If that's so, man, it's very looking like real gloom, man. This guy gonna play, man, because we know when he suffered that shoulder injury earlier, he missed like 3 games, man. So it ain't no way if he got the same injury, ain't no way he's gonna be playing this game, man. So that's gonna be huge. Brock Purdy, them, man, gonna have to play his best. Gonna have to play a good, clean game. Man, the Lions, man, I think they're gonna have some success running against the 49ers, because we've seen the Packers have success against them. That was something I did pay attention to with the Packers, because a lot of teams don't have success against the 49ers when it comes to running. But the Packers, man, they can use that blueprint because not only do they have one running back, they have 2. So they be able to run them guys down and, you know, try to take advantage of the game, have time of possession, and keep the ball away from Brock Purdy and their offense. They can really kind of upset them guys, man. Jared Goff, man, he's going to have to play probably his best football, you know what I'm saying, to get past these guys, man, because he pretty much ain't going to have no time. Detroit do have one of the best offensive lines in the league, but they're gonna be faced with a real tough challenge this weekend, man. Or next weekend against the 49ers. But I'm looking for the 49ers to squeak out a close one in the end, man, and move on to the Super Bowl. And for the AFC Championship, man, it's gonna be a good competitive game. It's gonna be a slobber knocker, man, as well, between the Chiefs and the Ravens. You know, the Chiefs, man, they've been here before, got the championship pedigree, defending Super Bowl champions. They've been here 6 straight times. You know what I'm saying? So they really know what it takes to get, you know what I'm saying, to win this type of game. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna come in, you know what I'm saying, feeling very confident. But I think the Ravens gonna come in confident as well. I think Lamar locked in, man. He's more focused than I ever seen him. The guy, man, he's hungry for that championship, man. He really wants that championship. like you said, man, he feel like that's gonna, prove all the doubters wrong, get that monkey off his back, and prove on his playoff record, man. So it pretty much Lamar pretty much did everything since he came in the league but win a championship, man. So this is something that he feel like he gotta do, man. So I feel like the same way. I feel like he gotta do this, man. I feel like this is the year for him to do it, man. So we all knew, like, coming into this, the Chiefs could be in the way of that. So man, it'll be very sweet, man, for them guys to put the Chiefs out, man, and knock them guys out of the race, man, and start a new regime, man. Because like you say, man, the Chiefs, man, they've been at 6 straight times. They pretty much had a dynasty these last couple years. So man, it'd be mighty fitting, man, if the Ravens put them guys out and go on and win the Super Bowl as well, man, because what they had accomplished is something I wish my team would, you know what I'm saying, be at, man. So that's the blueprint right now, man. Everybody chasing the Chiefs right now, man. So everybody wants to, be in the position where Kansas City is in, man. So I believe Baltimore will be able to do that, man, with this defense. I think, man, it will be a chess match against both coordinators when we talking about Todd Monken and Steve Spagnuolo. Whatever the guy name, I don't want to slaughter his name, but they defensive coordinator and stuff, man, it's going to be a chess match between our defensive coordinator Andy Reid as well. I feel like, man, whoever played the cleanest football and just handle their business, man, because it's going to be a low scoring game, man. I think, man, it's going to be two great defenses playing against each other. But I just think, man, the team with the least mistakes and play the cleanest is going to end up coming victorious. And I think it's going to be Baltimore, man, and a nail biter.
Man, that's a hard game right there, Mike. What you got on the game, Dennis, man? What you got on these last two games, Dennis, man? Decide who's going to go to the Super Bowl.
And Hopkins pretty much got the same piece as Mike, man. Starting off with the Seaside, man. I actually believe, man, that the Lions, they gonna come in there and they gonna fight. They gonna do what they do best, and they gonna scrap. But man, I just think that the 49ers, man, like at this point, like you made a good point earlier, man. How many times can they get to this point and have a letdown? So I feel like they're gonna have a sense of urgency, man, and I think that's what's gonna carry them through. As far as, man, like they might feel like, hey, we done got either to the conference game or either to the bowl the last 3 or 4 seasons, man, and if we don't get it done now, we're gonna hell do it for the Lions, man. It's been a feel good story the whole season. It's been one of the best stories in the NFL this season, man. But I feel like the Niners experience of already been there, then being at home, man, it's gonna prove and that that's gonna be the slight difference in the game, man. Even with Purdy, this only being his own, I believe his second season in the league, man. But he been playing like a vet most of the time, man. Like he been managing these games to perfection, And at the end of the day, he's all about getting them dubs. No matter how the stats look, how the numbers look, nobody cares if you're doing it in losses, man. So he's been playing winning ball ever since he's stepped footed in that role as the Niners QB. And I think he has the talent around him to get it done. McCaffrey, Kittle, how Mike made a point about Deebo Samuel. We don't know his status, but I still feel like they have enough to get it done, man. And that 49ers defense, I think they're gonna wake up a little bit more than this game. Them coming off on that bye week, they pretty much been off for 3 weeks. They actually rested their starters the last game of the season. So for them coming out a little bit rested against the Packers, that was nothing expected. But like but you see when the chips was on the table, they persevere, man. Like that, and that's what championship teams also something supposed to do. So I play the Niners. They gonna come out to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in Vegas, and as far as the AFC, man, it's crazy because it's a contrast, you know what I'm saying, of styles and games. Because in the NFC, you got the battle of the game managers, and then in the AFC, you got the two best quarterbacks in the league right now playing against each other in the AFC, man. So it's a whole different contrast of a game, man. But not only do you have the two best QBs in the league right now, you got two top five defenses going against each other too, man. So everybody gonna be worried about the quarterback matchup, but they not going to be on the field at the same time. They going against those defenses, so it's gonna be tough on those quarterbacks early, man. And I have to get an edge to the Ravens, man. Just based off how to say it, like just going off what the Chiefs has been throughout the regular season. Those I love Mahomes, man. We know what he represents, man, but he always hasn't had the most help, man. And how thing going against this Baltimore Ravens defense here, man. You know, a lot of people thought C.J. Stroud had a chance to come in and light them up, and they shut that down real quick, holding him to only 10 points, man. And you know, if you don't have the horses to go at that Ravens defense, it could be a long day, man. So I feel like that's where the Ravens' edge is really at, is their defense and messed up against a offense that hasn't been at explosive. They have been in years past, man, and I think they're gonna be the edge, man. I honestly think it could be a lower scoring game. You know, for the especially on the Chiefs side, man. I think Lamar, he's so dynamic, man. Even if he has a hard time passing the ball, man, I think his legs could be the biggest difference in that game, man, to put the Ravens over the top, man. So I got to roll with the Ravens representing the AFC, and I feel like it's going to be a rematch of the 2012 Super Bowl when both the Harbaugh brothers was still in the league.
Man, that was good stuff, bro. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. These two matchups is so hard for me to judge, man. It's because of they so even, bro. Like normally in the conference championship game, bro, it's a red carpet rolled out for one of the teams, man. This year, bro, it's like hard, bro. Like it's like really hard. 49ers versus the Detroit Lions, man. Man, everything to me is based on Debo, man. I think Detroit got enough firepower on defense to slow them down without Debo, because I think what the 49ers does is between Kittle, Debo, and McCaffrey, you got three moving parts that you have to keep your eye on. When it's just, and don't get me wrong, they have a decent receiving core, because that's what came through last game for them. But I bring this up because that's how they get their edge. Without those three moving parts to run motion and do all kinds of stuff, what that does is it always get players out of position and confuses the defense on who they're supposed to be sticking. Because you'll see them run McCaffrey out the backfield and move Debo to the backfield, move Debo in motion. you have so many moving parts, man. It's hard for you to match your best player up against. Like they just do a lot of stuff to get your defense on their heels. So with Debo being out of the game, man, it kind of takes away from their philosophy on how they play and how they attack. You know what I'm saying? People or defenses. And if Debo don't play, man, I think the Detroit Lions are going to have a really, really good shot at beating them. I feel like the Detroit Lions too is playing with house money, man. Even though I feel like with Dan, he got his team believing where they're supposed to be at, but at the same time, I kind of feel like in the back of their head, the reason why they playing so good is because they is playing with house money for real. Because then everybody expect for Cowboys to, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys to beat Green Bay and then meet them and beat them. Like the expectation was to see the Cowboys and the 49ers in the conference championship. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I know my answer is not a clear-cut answer, man, but I'm going to say if they don't have Debo, I kind of favor the Detroit Lions, man. But if they got Debo, man, I think they beat them. So that's my prediction on that game, man. With this Lamar game, bro, I'm not going to lie, bro. My opinion is kind of like the worst thing could have happened to this game is Kansas City pushed through. My heart is telling me, man, Baltimore has been showing up time after time after time. Their defense been playing lights out, bro. Their defense has been taking care of their business. Lamar has been taking care of his business, bro. But I've been saying this the whole year, man, is that Lamar and them, they've been playing like good football, but it's just being too close to the vest to me, man. Kansas City, man, they've been dogging it all year, bro. Like they've been winning the games they supposed to be winning, bro. Like this is gonna be a hell of a game, bro. Like both of these teams are where they supposed to be at. Kansas City, they grinded and did what they had to do to get to this point. Baltimore grinded to get themselves to this point, man. So, man, it's like a very hard game, man. Bro, if somebody had a gun to my head, bro, who gonna win this game, bro? It's just hard, man. Like my heart wants Lamar to, like I said earlier, get this monkey off his back, man. But at the same time, bro, man, it's so freaking hard to bet against Mahomes, bro, because not only these dudes have been in this game, they the modern day dynasty right now. What's going on, bro? And it's like the way they just beat Buffalo, man. It shows you that they got that grit to stay at the game, man. So I'm not gonna leave everybody hanging, bro. I'm actually gonna make my pick, bro. And with my pick, bro, man, I think, man, bro, it's hard, bro. I just don't like how Lamar played that hero ball, man, today, bro. Like, you can't give Mahomes that many chances, bro. I'm a bet. I'm gonna go on this like a gambler, though, bro. If I had to gamble, I'm gonna gamble with Kansas City, bro. You know what I'm saying? My heart, I want the Baltimore Ravens to win. I'm rooting for the Baltimore Ravens, bro. But if I had a gun to my head, bro, and I had to bet on the game, bro, with my last $100, bro, it's hard for me to bet against Mahomes until, you know what I'm saying, Lamar proves me different, bro. And and he's capable of that. I know he can, and I'm rooting for him to do that, bro. But I'm gonna give y'all my answer from the eyes of a bet man, bro. If I had to bet, I'm just gonna go with experience, man. And that's one of the hardest picks I had to make, bro. Like I said, I'm that's as a better. But if I like I said, it's a 2-point answer for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If when I watch the game, either Saturday or Sunday, I mean both of the championship Sunday. So when I watch that game, bro, I'm rooting for Baltimore to win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against Mahomes. I'm rooting for him to win, bro. But if I had to bet my money, I'm going with experience with Patrick Mahomes, bro. So yeah, man, that's what I got on that, man. that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what we got on the show, man. At the end of the show, man, we always do this segment called Get It Off Your Chest, man. Whether it's talking about other sports, whether it's talking about, you know what I'm saying, something that happened in sports, man. Sometimes we have stuff to get off our chest, sometimes we don't, man. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna throw it over to you first, Dennis, man. You got something to get off your chest when it comes to sports?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna talk a little bit about UFC 297, man. I didn't get to watch the whole event, man. I'm just talking about the main event on the fight for the middleweight title, Sean Strickland versus Brickis Duplessis, man, better known as DDP. You know, that was a fight, man. That was pretty highly touted, man. It ended up being a hell of a fight. It went the distance. Sean Strickland came out before the fight, man. He said he wanted both them guys to stand there and bang. He said he didn't want to wrestle at all. He wanted both them guys to stand there and bang, and that's what they did. Both them guys' faces was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like man, like both of them looked like they was in a car wreck, man. Once the fight was over, man, like it was that brutal of a fight, man, and it was a great show that they put on for those fans in Toronto, Canada, man, and hey, man, Dana said he think Sean won, but the judges seen it DDP way, man. That's how close on the fight was. I always take Dana White's words with a grain of salt, man. I honestly feel like he wanted DDP to win, but you know he respected what Sean Strickland did as far as hyping up that fight and making that fight even bigger than what it was. But everyone knows that the big money fight is Israel Adesanya versus DDP, and you know they already got history there. Israel been wanting him, man. I'm happy Israel was able to take his time off because he wasn't just carrying that middleweight division. He was carrying that whole company, especially in the absence of Conor McGregor and the absence of John Jones. Like he was the biggest star that they had in that company. So hopefully they do it in April at UFC 300, which should be the biggest event in UFC history, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. The card itself is already looking pretty stacked. So hopefully they can add that one to the card, man, and make that event even bigger. But I got to give DDP some kind of credit, even though I'm not a fan of him. He put on a hell of a fight, man. He got the belt, and you know, hey man, I'm looking forward to seeing who he fighting is. He called out easy. Hopefully he gets him. And hey man, and that's all I got for the night.
What you got to get off your chest, Mike, if any?
Man, give a shout out to D Wade, man. He probably get a statue, man, outside of Miami, man. I want to congratulate D Wade, man. Arguably, you know, saying third best shooting guard of all time. Shout out to Udonis Haslem, man. For getting his jersey retired, man. I seen a couple of days ago. Great player, man. Haslem, he deserved to get his jersey retired. So that salute to that guy, Udonis Haslem. And man, shout out to my team, man, the Raven Nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Stand up one time, man. One down, two more to go. On the way to Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? To beat the best, you gotta beat the best, man. So hey, shit. Mahomes the best in the business. You gonna have to send his ass home, man. So it is what it is, man. Raven Nation, one time stand up. We on the way to get our championship, man. And in the words of the great Alabama fan, blitz, baby, blitz. And
hey man,
you know, man. In the words of the great Jack Harbaugh, man, who got it better than us? Nobody.
I hear you, man.
Hey, let me add one more to that, man. In the words of the great Ric Flair, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So shit, that's exactly goddamn what got to happen Sunday, man.
Yeah, I already knew what he was talking about when he said that. I knew he was talking about Ric Flair. I was finna say the only thing you missing is a woo.
Hey, I'm gonna wait till Sunday to say that one, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you
still got business to take care of, man.
Yeah, I was feeling to get it off your chest till you mentioned that boy D Wade, man. But that's a whole nother episode right there. But
yeah,
man, what I gotta get off my chest, bro, is these filthy Cowboys, bro. Like, oh my goodness, bro. I've been talking all show, bro, about missed opportunities, bro. To see how the playoffs line up this good ball that's going on in these playoffs, bro. I'm not saying that we supposed to did whatever we did. We where we at for a reason. We where we supposed to be. But I truly feel in my heart, bro, this was a wasted opportunity, dog, for us to. I believe in striking while the iron's hot, bro. I believe it when it's your time, it's your time. I believe in a lot of times people squander opportunities that they'll never get back again. And I feel like in a situation that we in, bro, not only we up against, you know what I'm saying, better teams, but we up against better coaches in our conference, man. And this was like I look at stuff in windows. I feel like this was Dallas' window to strike while the iron's hot. Just like I felt like this is 49ers' last chance, you know what I'm saying, to try to get their bowl. Because the window on them is closing. The window on the Cowboys is on a crack left, bro. I'm not just gonna rule us out, but it's on a crack left, man. And it's just disappointing, man, to see that we're in a situation where I always think change is good, bro. Whether you changing and it don't work, or you changing and it's gonna work. It's change is always needed because it's something's going on. The reason why you trying to make a change. And I just feel like the Cowboys at this point, man, bro. I never felt like this going into a season, bro. Like we real deal just out here to sell tickets, bro. And it's getting to that point, bro. Hopefully by the time next season run around, bro. But how it's feeling, bro, it just seems like, bro, we stuck right now. And to see all these teams in the NFC, like Tampa Bay, Detroit Lions, Green Bay, bro, man, these teams are coming, bro. 49ers, they not going to fall too far from grace, bro. As long as they got the Shanahans there, bro, and Lynch up in that front office, bro, they going to always put a good, you know what I'm saying, viable team out there on the field, bro. So it's just like, man, to see for the last couple of years, I just been looking at it like, man, we get past 49ers, we good. But to see how these new teams are thriving right now, bro, with the coaching staffs and the players and the teams, bro, it's gonna be a hard. If you're a Cowboys fan, bro, it's finna get ugly. You know what I'm saying? With these teams, you know what I'm saying, coming up, bro, it's about to get ugly, bro. Because not only we going against teams now, you know what I'm saying, that we didn't have to worry about before. Now these teams they scrap their bootstraps up, bro, and they come to play, bro, because the field is so open. Teams are so even. You know what I'm saying? As far as football wise, we got like Green Bay is so scary right now, bro. It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, the two teams that's in the mix right now, both of these teams played us good, and we don't strike no fear in their heart, man. So, like I said, bro, it's gonna be a rough season for the Cowboys, man. I actually see them benching Dak, bro, and starting Trey Lance, dog. That's the only way I feel like Mike McCarthy can implement anything he want going on, bro, to try to save his job. And I think I don't think he's gonna get an extension. I think he's gonna do whatever it takes to keep his job. I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at. What I had to get out of my chest about them Cowboys, man. It was a great show tonight, bro. Everybody was so clutch, bro. Everybody had their facts together as usual, man. That's one thing about this show, bro. When you tune in, locked in, watching us, bro, we not just on here just commentating, talking about stuff we don't know about, man. We coming up with facts like off the dome. We ain't reading no script or nothing. We out here, you know what I'm saying, lacing y'all up with the latest and best news, man. That's the whole purpose of this show, man, is to give y'all a different view and angle on sports. Not just talking about sports, but giving you facts, you know what I'm saying, opinions on what's going on, actually situational stuff, you know what I'm saying, not like most people, you know what I'm saying, they just reading off a script and giving a opinion. We actually giving you opinion with facts and stats at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching, man. Like I always say, at the end of the show, we're only going to get better, man. And that's going to be it for us for the night, man. Y'all have a great night, man. Appreciate y'all boys for being on the panel tonight, man.
So
Good, bro.